Hey, are you interested to have multiple sources of income? It is every investor's dream to have semi-passive, passive income, and active income from all investments that he has. Today, we're gonna meet my mentor, my inspiration for investing in a lot of businesses. Hi guys, welcome to the Investment Guy, your honest reviews for all kinds of investments, whether it's stock market, businesses, or even networking companies that you want us to review. We will talk about it. And today, I'm so proud that I'm finally able to interview one of my motivations and inspirations in business, Mr. Ed Hayko.
Hi, hey Jake, and hi to your televiewers. Good day.
First off the bat, can you just give a background of yourself?
Background of myself.
Yep.
Well, I think basically my foundation is in life is do anything, whatever it is, do it from the heart.
So Sir Ed, just for the sake of our audience, although I know I have an idea, what are the kind of investments you are engaged in right now?
Properties, but of course at 60, I'm trying to balance. You know, when you're young, between 20, I started my first business at 20.
Wow.
So actually, I can say I started at grade 3. When I was grade 3, there was no SM Ayala. It was just, I think, Southern Light and Everlight and New Light. That was the department store during that time.
Okay.
So whenever my mom goes there for shopping, also mga Gaisanos are there, no, in that area, Colon. I see my marbles, and when I compare the marbles in the schools, the marbles in those stores were nice and cheap.
Wow.
So what I do is buy the marbles and sell it in school.
So now, going towards investment, sir, do you have like a guide when you started? Especially, of course, I understand we all make mistakes in doing business. But do you have like a guideline for you to take before you enter into a business or an investment?
My father always say, he all told me, you know how to make money more than me.
Wow.
But he said, which I think he just want to shake me up. He said, but I will have more money than you. I said, why? If I make more money and you don't, it's because, my dad said, because I know how to manage and handle money and you don't.
So that's one of the biggest advantages, sir. So you must learn to manage money.
It's not simple savings. It's how you save and the discipline, your frugal nature.
Does that include also, sir, like for example, how to allocate your funds? Like instead of buying this kind of machine, I'll just buy this one. Does that also involve the kind of management of money that you're talking about, sir? Or more really in saving?
If you want to buy something, you have to think 10 times before you buy it. Whether you need it or not. You have enough for what you need, but it will never be enough for what you want. So those two things create the gift or the virtue of being frugal.
One of my questions or the common questions that people ask is what is the break or what business or investment did actually click on your own when you started that really give you confidence, or of course if it failed, it discouraged you? Did you have that experience, sir?
But you always see it in Facebook or videos na trials make you stronger. That's true. But of course, success also gives you the confidence.
Wow. Success gives you the confidence.
Yeah. And
I like that.
but it doesn't, this is where the clincher is. It doesn't have to be a big success. It can be a very trivial, simple success that you can bank your confidence from. It will be the foundation of your confidence. It doesn't have to be putting up a KFC or a McDonald's.
Yeah.
It can just be a simple thing, and you know it in your heart that you are capable of doing anything big or small. And being successful does not have to be big. You don't have to be a multi-millionaire, or You just be good at where you are, at what you do, and that's for me success.
Wow.
As long as you're comfortable in life, that's it. You know, you don't have to have 10 cars to call yourself successful. I always tell my kids, even if you can afford to buy 10 cars, doesn't mean you buy the 10 cars. Buy what you need,
I remember
not
that, sir.
what you want.
That's one of the first lessons that I learned from him. Going towards that, sir, was there a specific business when you started that give you the confidence?
Yeah, it was, I think when I was 20 or 21, my dad gave me a Xerox copy. It was like a concept, an idea that he said, okay, you know, the Philippines is importing a lot of this. You try this, we'll do it locally.
Wow.
Yeah, Xerox copy
Just
lang.
that vague instruction lang, sir. Try this, do it.
Yeah, then with that one Xerox copy, that was his first and last instruction to me.
Wow.
Of course, you know, from time to time I consult him, but I initiated. I think I like your viewers to know that you need to be the initiator, because as I always tell my people, the coconut nut doesn't fall from the tree.
Yes.
Even if it's so delicious, you have to climb up and turn it and really, you know, pull it from the tree.
Okay.
So my point is, as there's so many ideas in this world, the problem is implementing it.
Wow.
And that is where the trick is. People have, I always hear people, I have this idea, that idea. You know, that was my idea. And I just said,
yes.
you know, quietly inside me, I said, okay, that was your idea, or you thought of that. And I have so many friends who are like that. They just have the ideas, but they don't have the initiative, the focus, the persistence.
Wow. Persistence.
Another word is the grit. Before there were articles, EQ will make you successful.
Yes.
IQ will make you successful. You have high IQ. You know, bottom line is, you know, it's not IQ, it's not EQ. Adversity quotient. AQ is grit. If you easily give up, you'll never reach the top of Mount Everest.
How do you see it in our generation right now, sir? Especially the young people like us, no, the millennials, if I am still included. Is it visible, or has it died down from your generation to our generation, or is there still a glimpse of it and there are still people who are strong in it?
Every generation have its strength and flaws.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, you know, anything in this world is always two-sided. Money, you can buy it to cure people, to buy medicine. You can buy medicine for your ailing friends or parents, or you can buy drugs. So same thing, two different effects.
Yeah.
Knife, you can open up a person and take out appendix and heal that person as a surgeon.
Yep.
Or you can use that knife to kill someone. So everything is double-sided. So what I'm trying to say is, millennial, you have an advantage of so much wisdom and experience that you can just
Read, watch.
get from the internet.
Yep.
It's almost instantaneously. While during our generation, you have to experience the fall, getting kind of wounded, failing, this and that. Now you can experience all of those and gain wisdom and insight. But the key there is if you have the wisdom to draw insight or not. I call it the tourist effect.
Tourist effect.
What's the tourist effect? There are two types of tourists. You go to Egypt or London. Oh wow, what a beautiful building, what a beautiful structure, no? The pyramid, etc., etc. But
You're amazed. You're just amazed.
You're just entertained. But what is a tourist that has wisdom, that can draw insight, is how were this pyramid built? how many people did it take, and
Wow.
how were those people motivated to, and
To work for that.
yeah, what was the
Wow.
Pharaoh? What was the kind of leadership that the Pharaoh had?
Yes.
How was London built? Who were the ancestors of England? Were they the
The white people or whatever.
the barbarians of whatever? How did they turn themselves into So all of those two types of tourists. In the same way as my answer to your millennials, you have a vast information that you can just keep it as information, or you can draw insight and turn those insight into something productive. I'm concerned about the get rich quick mentality of millennials.
Yes, definitely.
That's
Let's
why
talk about that, sir.
So being millennial is two-sided, no? Either you can use being a millennial for good, or you can use it to be lazy or bad.
Yeah.
So that's a challenge to your generation. I still don't have the answer for that, but that's my only you will know. But bottom line is, you can never build a tall building without the right foundation.
Yes.
So that foundation that will make you succeed is grit, but grit with the heart.
Okay.
Because if grit without the heart, that's what you call a new rich mentality. What's a
Yeah.
new rich mentality?
What's the one? What's the new rich? Okay.
Suddenly you get successful, you get rich, and all of a sudden you lose your soul. You lose your soul, you lose your heart, then you think you're God, then you become arrogant. Everything just crumbles. Your family value crumbles, your virtues, everything you lose your soul in the end.
In the end, it's no longer going rich just to help others, but just for you na lang.
You reduce your life, your existence, supposed to be a purpose-driven life, into a life that's all about money.